Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. We continue this episode on the redemption arc. A couple episodes ago, we did have a loss, and unbelievably, it was with Spine Chief. I grossly underestimated, or rather overestimated, the ability for Infector to make up the strength required to win a run. So we're a little bummed about that. Previous run, however, was a victory. Incredible news. We had Imperialist 3 Shardtail Queen. Let's see, it was a welder helper infused into a rage imp. There was a Pyrestone housing along the way, so we ended up with Endless and also plus 50 health in the imp. Excellent tank. And then we were working with on our backline a double multi-strike damage shield 3 morsel maid, which was awesome. And I hit the X5 event on a spell chain pack morsels with trample in the wings. The run was clean, definitely a victory there. So pretty good stuff overall. Not much really to add beyond a pretty solid Imperialist run. Just good stuff. We're moving on to Wyldenten. We'll see what we can do here. I'm currently experiencing a lethargy from the week of 60 hours that I worked this past week, so I would love an easy win if Monster Train has it in it to give it to me, but I suppose we'll see, right? You don't always get the choice, as it turns out, unfortunately. So, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we get. I just hope it's nothing horribly cursed, because that would be pretty rough. I don't think I have it in me to push through cursed runs right now. My energy levels are just not high enough. But they are high enough to at least play Monster Train. So let's do it. As always, though, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. These things are awesome and super appreciated. And yeah, let's see what we can pull off. Wyldenten, bestow upon me your ways. And let's get going. Cool. Alright. Oof, I am low energy. I'm quickly realizing. I started this run and I'm thinking to myself, man, I should have taken a nap. I actually can't take naps. I joke about that, but I really can't. If I take a nap, it essentially means I will not sleep that evening, and that puts me in a much worse position the day after. Oftentimes, this completely botches my sleep schedule to the extent that I'm sleeping at noon and not sleeping at midnight, things like that. I don't know why this happens. It happens with power naps, but also longer naps as well. It just really messes with my circadian rhythm. And on the other side, it can be a useful tool, right? If I'm jet lagged due to travel, because I could nap and then jump myself forward and or backward, depending on what makes sense, and essentially recover faster from jet lag. It's really weird. It has come in handy the few times I've traveled overseas recently. Especially those ones that have 12-hour changeovers where it's just night and day, quite literally night and day, switching. So those are always challenges, but I can usually, with the 1 hour nap trick, I can make it out. Anyway, that's more of an intro than I expected. I hope you're all doing well today. As I've mentioned, I'm pretty tired, so let's play some Monster Train. Today we are a really good clan combo, Exile, Awoken, default Wurmkin, so we have pings in the form of fractures, which are awesome. We're facing Rage Talos, Spell Shield Arcus, and Sap Seraph. Sharpen, Echo Snare, Preserved Thorns. Sharpen and Echo Snare are fine. These are not incredible cards, but they're pretty decent. You know, it's damage is damage. We'll take what we can get in the form of Sharpen. It's not a great card. It's quite low costed. I pretty much would never draft it, but, you know, when you're forced to start with it, fine. Preserved Thorns, on the other hand, is pretty darn good. I'm almost always happy to have at least one of these. So that's cool. It's a pretty good Thorn Lord start if we're forced to go that route, actually. Alright, let's see what we have. This is a Trainwreck episode. We're looking for 200 shards, so let's make sure not to forget. Today we have temples on 2, 5, 6, 8. Sure, 4 temples, seems good. Dupe on 8 is on steel side, nothing special. Steel Shop is kind of garbo on 7. We've got health and money. It's fine. You know, this is fine. I give this flack, but it's okay. If you need the money in order to afford something, you're not mad about it. And the health is something. It's just never as strong as removals and caves and things like that. So, speaking of removals and caves, the trinket shop here is pretty incredible. If you can actually afford something at this trinket shop, that's super worth it. We'll try to plan around that if we can. There is a Cave Vortex Steel Shop on 6. That's excellent, competing with a pretty weak Magic Shop. Again, on 5 you get a Magic Shop that's at least got a Horde. That's okay. There's a random Health Vent with Cave. No Steel Shop on 5, and that's okay. Fine with it. Good Steel Shop on 4, though, with Vortex and Health. I'm fine with that. There is an Awoken banner on the Magic Shop side. Worth noting, I do think Magic Shops are particularly strong with Exile Awoken. It's always nice to make Root Seeds free because it essentially becomes free cards that allows you to cycle your deck faster. It's a very fast and strong line. Draw more cards is good. You want to pretty much be able to play every single Root Seeds you draw. That would be ideal. We do have a Ring 3 Hellvent. It's kind of random. Health, sure. So Wurmkin banner competing. A classic line here would be like Strangler with a very high-powered Echo scaling solution and a Keeper of Echoes. That'd be pretty cool. We might see it. There's a Steel Shop Wurmkin banner on 2. There is an Awoken banner on 2 as well on the Magic side. So we'll see. We don't have a good holdover target right now, and that's okay. We might find one. Let's see. Echo Seedling. I mean, we're going to click on Echo Seedling. If nothing else, this gives me ridiculous Echo Snare plays early on, and we can refine this later. So it's much better than Trader's Quill, in my opinion. We'll go to the Forge next. I'll take the Strangler when it's shown, almost always. I think this is something that actually evolved a little for me. I used to, a long time ago, pretty much never start Strangler and always start the other one. But the truth is, I think as long as you play smart early game, the Strangler start won't lose. You need to make sure you have enough damage to actually beat Ring 3, though. It's very easy to have a comfortable line but only be putting out like 30 damage, and that's pretty slow. That requires a lot of turns in order to actually beat the boss. So you've got to be careful about that. But it's very cozy because it can otherwise just kind of cruise the early game. So we'll take it. I will take the Horde, of course. Cursed Vines, absolutely. Free pings, free organization, a lot of power here. I love the Notice Stone, by the way, but we do not have the openers to benefit from it. It's very cool with Echo Seedling. It just doesn't work well with this deck. And we take Cursed Vines instead, 100%. That card is excellent. That relic is excellent. Unit draft, sure, not afraid. This is just Clergy. We'll sweep this out. We'll probably take a few hits, but it's no big deal. It's kind of unfortunate. I am going to hit these guys with the Echo Snare. If I can get an Echo on the floor eventually, it'll be good, but for now we didn't really draw one that makes sense. Give me a Fracture, please. Thank you. Very good. I can at least kill a guy this way. I could potentially kill this floor simply by Root Seeds on this floor, actually. How do I feel about that? Sure. I'll do that. That I think is worth it. Cool. Let's yank Spicy Man forward. I will Root Seeds up top. Let's do some damage if we can. Alright, we can kill that guy. Incredible news. Good. Getting rid of him is nice. Alright. Now, I should clear upstairs pretty comfortably. Let's go ahead and yank... I guess actually the Preserved Thorns is pretty good here. It just kills 2 guys outright on bottom, and that is a free W in my opinion. So, cool. Honestly, okay with it. Great. We easy win this combat. No challenges, really. Cool. As long as you kill all the Clergy, you're basically guaranteed to win upstairs, stat-wise. I think playing the Train Steward is correct, but we can just do it next turn, right? We don't have to do it now, I think. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, I mean, we actually tie this right now, which is no big deal. As soon as you airdrop in the man, though, it's fine. Yeah. Cool. Wyldenten getting hit is a great animation. That was amazing. We're going to click on Razor Sharp Edge because we need to do more damage, and that is good damage. It's sad that it's not purple, but I'm not that upset about it. What is this? Power of Knowledge. No, get out of here. It's not a terrible card, actually, with the Echo Seedling, but I don't want it. This is not a card I want here. Proclamation, Echo Snare. I might have considered Proclamation if it were purple, but I don't think I'm grabbing it right now. It's okay. Egg? I suppose. We'll click the egg. It's not what I was thinking, but it can work. It opens up endless at this shop, so we'll look, right? Large stone? That's never going to be the click. Yeah, I mean, Keeper of Echoes is just stronger. Let me be real with you here. I think a plus 25 is probably better than re-rolling and maybe seeing a multi-strike. So we'll just take the plus 25 Keeper here. This is a pretty cozy win con. I don't love it necessarily. What's coming up? Is there a magic shop? No, bummer. It's okay. I will spell chain the Razor Sharp anyway for later. It's good. Intrinsic. I don't think so. I don't have an infusion I want right now. We'll chill. We'll move on. I think we can still hit 200, no problem here. I need to not be too heavy-handed right now. Spikes. Can I win with spikes damage? It's going to hurt a lot, isn't it? There's no shops coming up. Yeah, we skipped this. I don't want to risk this. This is a lot of damage. We have a sweeper boss, etc., so I'm going to play bottom floor, actually, I think. Kind of surprisingly, maybe. Click root seeds and not razor sharp here, and we prefer this because of the keeper effect. We can simply get money this way. Great news. We are going to do big scaling here. Cool. It's fine. We'll kill a guy on front to save some health. I will play a whole bunch of root seeds. Or not root seeds, but preserved thorns. I will click. The root seeds is probably better here. It is, actually. Yeah, we'll click it. It's fine. I think this wins. Pretty cozy, actually. Wait, we can do it. Hold up. Hold. Hold. All right, good job. Great work. Cool. Actually, pretty clean. Bottom floor was an easy play here. It stops me from having to deal with all those curses, and we were fast enough no matter what, so all good. Purple Vine Grasp is not bad. This is good even though I have the Cursed Vines because it takes magic power, which we currently don't have anything to do. So let's grab that. Cool. And I said it before, I'll take a Purple Proclamation if they show it to me, and they did, so I'll take it. It's not great, but it's not bad. I guess let's look for an infusion that's better than the egg. What would be my dupe from here? Dupe Razor Sharp? If only I had the -1 in it, I might. I'm going to go left. I think it's better. We could see a good horde here or something. Tempered Talisman. The cool thing about Tempered Talisman is that it makes all of my Cursed Vines stronger, actually. Immediately I'm finding that, oh boy, wouldn't it have been cool if I had taken Notice Stone. I mean, the thing is Notice Stone would not have been better than Cursed Vines. It's the fact that I have the Cursed Vines that makes the Notice Stone possibly worth it. Am I ever playing bottom normally? I would need a lot of things like Lost Luggage and some other tools to have enough health to face tank that, but maybe. It's, I think, actually better than Tempered Talisman. The option is good. It might answer Penitent, Purifiers or something. You know what? Sure. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, fine. Now, this is interesting. I don't think Glareminder is ever it. No. I'm just thinking, is Shard Soul Carver's Infusion it? And the reason I think about this is because that is a lot of health scaling per echo. You could really go ham there. And it's not like I want to self-infuse here, right? This is pretty reasonable. Sure, right? Sure. I think that's fine. Petrified Skull. It's got to be petrified. Actually, it's got to be Holiest shield, right? Yeah, it's 100% Holiest shield. Humongo damage shield, that's survivability. Yeah, of course. We lock enemies down. I'm not afraid of them. Okay, that's nice. I like that. That's great news. I think we're reasonably able to make it out of this right now. Yeah? We'll play top on this one for sure. Play the root seeds. Shoot a guy for sure. Seems good. Cool. None of these other things really matter that much. I'm going to stop as much damage as I reasonably can, I think. I'm going to self-ping here, actually. It makes sense, trust me. And then play the Shard Soul Carver to get this kill on middle. Seems good. Okay, this is not pushback, which is important. We're going to go ahead and... Woof, that's unfortunate. I'm going to pull this 9x2 forward. I'm going to go ahead and Echo Snare a bunch upstairs, I think. It's fine. I'll take the root seeds into a sharpen, I think. Yes. Okay, we lose our Carver, unfortunately, but we can stop this big scary man, which is good, because he gets punched, right? And then we're going to go ahead and just Echo Snare middle again. I'm going to click the root seeds here. I do want to reap middle. I'll put it on the boss. It seems okay. We should eventually clobber these. It is a lot of incoming damage, though, if I'm being real with you. So we should, you know, be mindful. Definitely Preserve Thorns here. It kills an enemy. It's worth it. I'm going to click Razor Sharp, because that's also good. We can kill the enemy, too, and Inspire upstairs, which is great. I should probably kill a guy on middle, right? Probably. That'll save a lot of health. I think that's worth it. Sure. Okay. I can kill the other one with a Cursed Vines. We just draw well. The game is simple when you can draw really, really well, in my opinion. I'm going to put these Reap plays into the boss. I think this will be damage that will help us, so let's go for it. I'm definitely... Just click Root Seeds upstairs for sure. No doubt in my mind. This is acceptable, right? Right? It's close. It's close. It's still close. Good grief. That was closer than anyone wanted. We do get there, eventually. Woof. That's a kill without having to rely on the Reap, at least. I was basically hoping I don't have to burn my poor Thy Holiest shield, because that would be very depressing. We barely make it through this, actually. I'm going to take the Quick Tome, because you'd be crazy not to, in my opinion. You might miss, right? That's the thing you should watch out for. You might miss Predator. So we don't need Husk Hermit, any of this stuff. We have the line. I do want to try to enable this ASAP. So maybe we take the space now. Do this on ring 5. It'll help a lot with survivability. Yeah, I think so. This makes Magic Shots extremely worthwhile. Right? I think it's right. I love removals here. We do need to get rid of some garbage. I would take a plus 25. I guess I would take an Endless if they showed it to me and put it on the Keeper. If they kill the Keeper, it just comes back. That's kind of a neat trick, I suppose. I think the Magic Shops are just straight up more important, though. We'll go right. As bizarre as that is, we skip these units. I want to get the -1. The first -1 absolutely has to go into Razor Sharp Edge. That's a -2 swing. 20 consume, no. Remove consume. Let's see what we get in the Forge. Thornlord, actually preferable. This means I can still get quick thanks to the Tome, and I have scaling, right? Scaling. Good, perfect, excellent. The Horde today says Gnarled Root. Gnarled Root makes Sharpens a little less bad, but my -1s are already dedicated elsewhere. By the way, for anyone keeping track, this is the problem with Sharpen, right? Yes, Sharpen, it adds damage, it adds spikes, you know, but the problem is all of your -1s are better used elsewhere. So you will not actually put your -1s here. It's very rare for Sharpen to actually pay out. It's pretty likely I have to remove these in the end. I'm going to click Done Echo, actually. It's early enough, and I think there's a good chance that we find some cool stuff with purples, with infusions as a result. So let's go for that. It's definitely not Vapor Funnel. I have Strangler here, so whatever. 20 consume, remove consume. No. We reroll that. It's fine. Holdover. Well. Holdover Proclamation is very good here. All it takes is one well-placed... Yeah, all it takes is one well-placed 10 in piercing, and we're doing a lot of work with this. And if we hit Karuska, this is nuts. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. -1 here. This is what? Just Root Seeds? Although, there's a strong argument for Preserved Thorns, because if I hit this with Echo Seedling, I just get a ridiculous number of stings. But I think Root Seeds is better here. We're going to drop out the Bog Chrysalis here because I have way too many banner units, and that one definitely has to go. The other friend is getting infused next floor. Cool, we move on. 55 is not bad here. Ancient Hate does not fear me. Does not fear me, does not frighten me. You know what I meant. I'm used to saying it that way because it's like I am not afeared. Anyway, we're playing bottom floor. Seems good. Cool. Great news. Just shoot this man a whole bunch. Very cool. Nothing will move on me. I'm gonna get Collector for sure. Click cards. Razor Sharp Edge is worthwhile. Pull a man forward. I'm gonna click Sting. It's reasonable. I'm not gonna get all the copies. Oh, I guess I did actually. That's okay. We'll play those later, I guess. Fine. Vine Grasp. It's all good. Stat boosting here. I'm going to click the card. It's fine. I do want to purple here. Every purple is worth a lot to me. Yes. Okay, and then we get the Wildwood Tome. This is excellent in my opinion. Just clicking cards. Every time. Great, cool. Sting, blah, blah, blah. Generate purple cards, then shoot the man. We should be okay, right? Yeah, we got it. It's easy. Super easy, in fact. And we even managed to keep the Keeper alive. This is going to be a struggle for this entire run, by the way. Keeping him alive. We may want to consider Endless if we can find it. Engraft, 100%. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. I like Pyrogrow, by the way, but it's annoying with Echo Seedling, and Engraft is nuts. I can give it plus 30s. I can do all sorts of cool things. Revenge of the Damned is a really good ping. It's an excellent 10 in piercing take that we currently... Well, if we have one, it's going into Proclamation, actually. Ancient Resonance is not bad. It's a little expensive. I have Quick, right? I don't need to do that. Revenge might be really good. I should take this anyway. It's a good plus 30 at least. We'll do that. That's a good one. Hope for peace. Absolutely. Now, Magic Shop, I think. The dupe is not happening yet. It could be Razor Sharp, but I think Magic Shop is stronger. We need to take pretty much everything from temples. Physically possible. Arc of an Exile. That's health. Decent amount of health. First Hell Pact. Oh, First Hell Pact. Oh, First Hell Pact. I almost forgot I had thy holiest shield. Ho ho ho. Oh my goodness. Plus 30. Yeah, okay, so our 10 in piercing easily goes into Proclamation. That is for sure the play. 100%. I'm going to plus 30 in Graft, maybe, actually, unironically. I am going to do Shard Soul Carver's Infusion now, though. This is very important for his survivability, and is the entire reason I took space. We'll go for Magic Shop here. -1, double stack. Oh, 4 times thy holiest shield? Well, well, well. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I will click that very, very extremely excellently good card, and you cannot stop me. Wow, spin this. Oh, yeah, so you know how I have the ultimate shield. This is double stack remove consume with first Hell Pact. So even played at 0, this gives 4 damage shield. This is ridiculous. What do you mean? And I can play it multiple times through? 100%. 100%. I was going to say, if they gave me holdover, it would go into plus 30 and graft over here, but I think we're currently just going to take root seeds to 0 here, and I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to put the plus 30 into the engraft, because we have the quick, so I'm a little less inclined on the revenge. If we see another 10 piercing later, I might do that. The engraft is nice because that will, you know, provide health for my frontline loser. So, and now let's cut Train Stewards, question mark? Do I need them? 105. This is 25, 40, 65. I'm at 170. I need to do 1 infusion and then dupe something that's worth shards. Or I keep both Train Stewards. All Train Stewards. And infuse them. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to cut a Sharpen then. Because this card is also bad. And we will chill. Save my money. I'm going to go for the magic to Seal Shop next. We get removals. I maybe get a Endless or something. Endless would be nice as a treat. You can elevator it later on if need be. But most importantly, if it dies due to a bad turn, you're not completely screwed. Armor Emblem should be no big deal. This is a 105 shard... Right, this is a 105 shard Crystal Cloak. Which is not that threatening, actually, now that I'm looking at it and thinking about it. Okay. Little sting upstairs. I'm going to just pull this guy. What the blazes? Oh my gosh, Hope for Peace made all of Cursed Vines consumes. I need to watch out for that. That's actually hilarious to me. What do you mean? Wow, alright, well that's fun. We're definitely in a better place overall. So these are consumes. This is really interesting because if I hit Bog Slime, these generate echoes then, which is nonsense. That is actually nonsense when you think about it. I need to draw cards. We have quick, so I'm less afraid now. Yeah, we're okay. Ooh, trinket shops are really good right now, huh? That's true. Shoot this guy here. I get a lot of echoes by going ham here on this man. It's a big swing. And then we can apply 8 damage shield just straight up. Unreal. And then shoot this man and he's dead. And that's cool. Seems good. 8 damage shield. Is it worth it? Answer, yes. It is the worth it. Every echo must be played. Alright, this is very silly. If I'm being honest with you, this is very silly. 16 damage shield, reasonable. Very reasonable. And I'm just drawn into this. Unbelievable. The survivability is ridiculously good. Shoot a man, it's fine. Every echo is worth it. We have a lot of survivability here. And when I say a lot of survivability, I really do mean a lot. We hold on pretty well. I guess we'll shoot him. There you go. I don't need to worry about this. I have 16 some odd damage shield. We are extremely okay. This enemy does not stand a chance. I'm going to click some cards just to kind of see where we're at. We're looking pretty good. I mean, even without any refinement, we're looking pretty solid. This actually could make bottom floor playable. If I can hit, like, Lost Luggage or something, I think we could super do it. Pyregrow is kind of the perfect hit here. I would really like +1 Ember, and I think we can offset this. I need to be careful about the Echo Seedling, but now that I have the Hope for Peace, we can make it work. I think we do this. Great. Soul Siphon, no. Broken Memories, is there one I want to bring back ever? No. It's like the quick tome only. We just skip this, sell it, it's fine. I think we go for the Trinket Shop on ring 7, because if you hit Bog Slime here, you completely pop off. We go right for sure. Multi-strike. We could actually... That's not terrible. Him having multi-strike is reasonable with how much defensive scaling he has and our damage shield. I'm going to do this, actually, because it's here. It's aggressive, and it's not what I was originally planning, but I like it. Cave, give me an overstack. Oh my god, what? He's tiny? Okay, this run is easy. This run is a joke. Where's my dupe? Okay, well, we're duping him. We don't actually... I mean, I could play mid-floor now. Oh, that is a feels-good man moment. All right, Monster Train. All right. Yeah, sure, of course, happily. Self-infuse the Train Stewards because obviously I have very few choices. Spell Chain, interesting. Intrinsic here is... If I'm being honest, I would think I'd like it to be... I would like it to be a Pyregrow, and I always have a Consume to bait, so I think this is worth it because of the Purge on Curse Vines, which becomes Consume. So this gives me a great opportunity to get extra Ember immediately with no risk to my line. We'll have to play it correctly, but I think that's very smart. Now on the Spell Chain side, great question. I think I'm just going to put this in with Root Seeds because this card is good and I don't mind ever playing another one. Reasonable. I need to take everything here. We're going to cut the Train Steward I just made and the Sharpen. Incredible. Good swings. And, I mean, we're set, right? I don't have to do anything fancy here. I just move on, save my cash, and we go to a Trinket Shop. I think we easily obliterate Arcus. This man has no idea how much damage shield I'm about to put down on him, right? He has no idea. What am I going to call this run? Good grief. Maybe I should call it like the actual holiest shield. This is definitely going to be a W. I have no fear. We're going to play Keeper first. I don't actually care if he attacks. Sure. He's so tiny. That's cute. Now, I could... Now, we're going to play the Echo Snare here for the Echo Seedling. That's fine. And then we get to play the Pyregrow. But you see, we still draw 6 cards next turn, and this offsets the Ember Drain and really sets us up for success. So I feel really good about where we're at, basically. Attack thyself. Thy holiest shield. You might as well put 16 damage shield down when you can like that. Seems okay to me. That's already enough damage shield to straight up win, which is pretty neat in my opinion. I am going to kill one of these guys because it gives a lot of stuff. I guess we're going to blast this other guy. I don't really care all that much. Sure, here you go. Echo Snare, get him, bud. Why not? I'm pretty sure this guy has... Yeah, the Incant Shard. Womp womp. Alright, you got me. Ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna blast him here. I still wanna scale. Scale, you know what I mean. Train Steward. I'm going to play it all out, and then we'll do one Echo upstairs at least. That's okay. We do take some hits, that's fine. That's the expected bad outcome turn, so not a big deal. Blast a man, all good. We're just gonna keep numbers going. I could Root Seeds in front. I actually think I probably should. I don't know, it's a tough call. I like the Sweeper having it. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna click on Preserve Thorns because it's a good idea to do it, and it's well worth, oh no, 4 damage shield or something. We already have more than enough. This really is the absolute holiest shield of all time. If you're like really thinking about it, this is definitely it. That's crazy. We hit like an actual truck here. I had to make sure that wasn't an accidental second incant shard or something ridiculous. That would have been very sad if so. The extra health, I mean not health, but Ember, by the way, extremely helpful. There's no way this boss gets through this much damage shield. We are simply too powerful right now. I love connecting the, what's it called? I love connecting Revenge of the Damned with an actual enemy that can be defeated with Revenge of the Damned. Very impressive. Let's just play 20 damage shield. I mean, look at this man. He really stands no chance. 46 damage shield, have a nice day, right? Just, I'm going to click some cards because I do think it's useful to know kind of where we're at number-wise, but like, I think we easily have this, right? I'll click every card, honestly. Sure. Yeah, I mean, even our frontline fella's doing well, and once you add in a second keeper, this is going to be silly powerful. So I think we're definitely all right. Unearthed Remains, Cycle of Life. Cycle of Life might be nice, but my -1s are spoken for elsewhere. I wouldn't mind the health, but kind of whatever, I think. There's only one more chance for it. And if they showed me a -2 right away, I don't really know where I'd put it. Probably into a random root seeds, honestly. Where are my -1s? Am I going somewhere? Trinket shop? Steel shop? No more magic shops at all. So these are genuinely not worth it, in my opinion. Skip them. We can take draw, right? I don't need the space. I don't need the ember. We're good. Cool. We love to see it. +1 draw. Very good. I'm going to hunt some trinkets here. Show me the goods. Firestone housing with a forced steel shop. Now, before I make that decision, I want to see if we do see an overstack coming up. Karuska is disgusting, in fact. Karuska with Proclamation and Revenge. Yeah, okay. I know what you're thinking. Sketches, aren't we amazing? No, Karuska's way better. We're going to go Thornlord 2, 100%. It's more health, it's more scaling, it's just better. Let's see what the cave is first. If it's an overstack, it's never Firestone housing. What is this nonsense? Railforger's hammer. You know what's actually ridiculous? Because of the tiny stone and the fact that I took space, I have 6 on top and bottom. I could take Frozen Nostalgia, and with both of the keepers and the Wyldenten, we can actually make it work. And then Frozen Nostalgia makes all of my Cursed Vines do a ridiculous amount of damage. Is that not incredible? Absolutely. What a ridiculous run. Amazing. Now, 170, I'm duping for 15, so I can actually remove both Train Stewards here and chill, which is great news, because I don't want them, and these are the best things to cut. Now, Firestone Housing is going to be sick. Oh, never mind. He's tiny. What am I talking about? I'm over here like, overstack. He's already overstacked. Skip. Skip. Hardened Hull. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, moving on. We tried. We tried our best. What is this? Shade Wings? I fear no Shade Wings. Take Ancient Hate. I fear nothing. I have Quick somewhere in my deck. It's good. We're playing top floor, though. You know, look. Using only 4 space. Incredible. Now, I do want to... Self-pinging is not really a great option here. I do think we want to kind of scale here, so I'm going to go ahead and click the Echo Snare for the copies. And I'm just going to sting up here, I believe. I want to make sure, though, I don't accidentally Pyre Grow, right? That's the real challenge. Okay. I will be Revenge the Damning for money. It's correct. Alright, give me Wildwood Tome. Thank you very much. Proclamation is insane. It generates Echo. It's so good. What? It's out of control. How good it is. 16 damage shield. This run is awesome. Alright, I don't know what anyone's talking about. This run is awesome. I'm having a great time. We are so loaded, it's actually nuts. Bam. Oh yeah, you hit my damage shield. This is the absolute holiest shield of all time. Yeah, we're winning. On Divinity, I can just play top floor and put damage shield onto... Yeah, I can actually... I should have done this in a different order. It doesn't matter. On Divinity, I can just do this on top floor and put the shield onto Wyldenten, and he just immunes to Divinity's attacks, and it's 100% okay. Sting is actually too powerful. If I had been smarter... Well, there's not really a great option for it. Whatever, it's fine. I still play the Revenge just to trigger Karuska, actually, which is ridiculous. Oh, by the way, 175 damage on Proclamation is nuts. I'll play the purple. 16 more damage shield seems sufficient. You know, we're at the point where I just have so much it no longer matters. Oh no, it's like, oh dang, I triggered something that makes me worried a little bit. Whatever, I'll just blast this guy, it doesn't matter. Incredible. Our Wyldenten is doing 225 right now. We easy win this. I have absolutely no fear whatsoever. Cool. Here's an extra 20 damage shield in case we feel like we need it. Seems reasonable. I will just self-ping upstairs for the purple generation. That's how ridiculous we are. Yeah, I mean, none of this matters. Right? It's actually really funny. I didn't have to kill them. It's cool. I'm still clicking the cards and you can't stop me because we are actually just that strong. But yeah, this is a respectable amount of strength to have. He got 3 rounds on me, which is saying something considering I had like 50 damage shield. So we're chilling. Bramble Lash, Spreading Spores, Pact Shards, skip, Soul Siphon, Power of Knowledge, Soul Cripple, no. These are not worth it. We have the line. Chase the dupe. There it is. The dupe. Make another man. Incredible. The man has been made. -2. They showed it to me. Crazy. Well, I mean, I'll click it. It makes something a little more playable, right? Put it into, like, Engraft or something, I suppose. Sure. Cool-looking card. Great. 200 shards. We did it. Root Split Mask is fully unnecessary. Refracting Lens is hilarious because that will quickly give me my 20 health back, but otherwise does nothing. Root Split Mask, whatever. Hammer Chestplates, whatever. Spin this. I'm looking for... Yeah, okay. Thorn Casing is good. I will... Man, if I had thought about looking for Lightstone Casing first, I could have put a -2 into the Holiest Shield. And that, you know, that's like 8 more damage shield. Do I need it? Not really. It's actually probably better to have a -2 in something else, but it is funny to think about. I'm gonna, I guess, take Decayed Decoy. It's okay. It makes the Reap that I do play a little stronger. And we're just going to buy a couple removals and chill, I'm pretty sure. These removals will actually just be Fractures. They are the least exciting card here. Sure. Nothing else needs to go away, right? Accurate. Cool. It's a 1-cost card, and it doesn't draw me more cards. So, like, Vine Grasp I consider better because it does 18 damage and is free. So, yeah, it's Fracture. Goodbye, bud. I still don't feel bad about the Decayed Decoy just for the 3 of them and the Echo Snares. It's enough, right? I could purge something. I suppose I could just purge another Fracture here. That would be okay, right? Sure. Why not? 210? I don't care. Fine. Let's move on. 90 gold left. Alright, cool. 210 out of 100. Let's go blast Seraph. I think this run is fast and straightforward, and it feels good. Behold my strength. Cool. Top floor. Accurate. Yep. We're going to airdrop in the lad. I'm going to Man, 35 in piercing stings. Look how strong these stings are. It's kind of wild. I do wish to shoot a man. I don't want to get... Yeah, I want to be very careful about this. So, Vine Grasp, Higher Grow. Let's Preserve Thorns. And then I mean, you may as well put 100 damage into Seraph there, right? There's no reason not to. He'll come upstairs. The sap is something of a concern, but we're still fine. Airdrop in the Keeper, of course. Begin the scaling process. Yeah, this is when things really start popping off, don't they? True. We're going to play Karuska first because it's 100% correct and you can't stop me. And then we just freely get 4 damage shield for no real reason. Cool. We're definitely chilling now. Even the sap won't be able to overcome this in any meaningful capacity. So we crush. Yeah, cool. And then Proclamation is good. We purge here for may as well. 8 damage shield for good measure. We're already doing enough damage even in spite of the sap that I fear nothing here. So, chillin'. That's so many procs. I love it. Oh, that feels good. Click the cards and it just goes mad with power. It's great. We even killed a big heavy guy. Unbelievable. That's a lot of damage to push through to Seraph all of a sudden. That's really cool. We are cruising, huh? Blast the guy. I'm just going to keep playing echoes up here because this is silly. The second keeper really causes this to just be outrageous, right? It's just an unnecessary amount of power, I think is the way I would describe it. This is a lot of damage we're doing, by the way, in case anyone's concerned. And then we also put out 20 damage shield on this turn. That's just silly. We're actually fast enough, by the way, that Wyldenten is generating enough health that I really don't have any fear about his ability to stay alive. And that's pretty cool. We're almost at the point where we can do 290 to an enemy, so that's kind of neat as well. We're definitely strong enough that waves won't be able to stop us, though. Yeah, we're definitely strong enough that waves can't catch up to us and cause any kind of problems. So, yeah, no problems whatsoever. 47 damage shield, good luck, Seraph. This is just so easy to play. It feels really good having a run this easy to play, right? There's just not a lot of complexity required when you click cards like this. And then sure, here's another 20 damage shield. It just feels nice, right? And I'm going to click these cards because I think it's fun to do it. And I don't think anyone could stop me if they tried. Amazing. We're looking at 420. Nice. That's a lot of damage we do, by the way. This floor does a truckload. That's 275 damage from my Keeper of Echoes. Blank Pages. Sure, that seems fun. I'll click that card. Or Relic, which will give me cards. Watch it give me like Eternal Flame Fade, and then I just also have that running around somewhere. That would be kind of neat. Otherwise, I'm just going to use it to throw things at it. This could be like Sentient or who knows what. Good turn one. We are going to play... It's an interesting question. I want to play top floor, bottom floor? I think we outpace top floor without much issue, so there's really no reason not to do it this way. Yeah, we'll do this. I think we certainly, in my opinion, will outpace this. As long as I click the cards, we're going to be okay. Yeah, it's a lot of damage coming in. Let me be clear, 19s are big numbers, but we get out of it because Hornbreaker Prince is here to save Nevermind. We go Carver Friend upstairs. We have the big heals, by the way, which I do think are relevant here. And you can see our stats start to scale really respectably. You know what I just realized? I took Purge into a Fracture, which makes it Consume instead of Purge, thanks to Hope for Peace. So this was a -1 that I picked up. A -1 in Consume. Fun. Fun. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, we're way ahead. I'm up to 80 health here in the back. We are not going to have a problem. So, cool. Good stuff. Oh, didn't have enough there to do anything terribly fun. I didn't get a blank pages buddy, and that's okay. I love it when it just generates a truckload of everything. Just keep doing that, whatever it is that you're doing there, bud. Big fan of all of it. Now, I still have not drawn quick, which is, I suppose, a test of my ability to handle things. So, that's okay, because we have 8 damage shield that we airdrop in up front. I will need to respect Divinity to some extent here. Quick is your friend. Go ahead and click that proclamation first. Kill that man. Big fan. Sting past some stuff. I will take 20 damage shield in the back on this turn. Actually, I think the Root Seeds is better than 4 damage shield. As long as we spread around this damage shield, should not have any problems, is basically the trick here. That is the most important thing. We get a big heal here. Great news. I can pop spikes. Incredible. We can just keep punching enemies. It's very good when we do it. Yeah, we're looking solid here now. Yep. Cool. Good. Great news. We're powerful enough to clean out the waves. All good. Okay. Good stuff. Blast-A-Man, although I guess we should Sting first, then Blast-A-Man. Seems good. May as well do things correct if you're going to do them at all. It's the way I see it. Sometimes. Sometimes I just like clicking cards, and that's also good in my opinion. Yeah, we have no problems here. We are beyond loss. Excellent. Let me just Sting a whole bunch. I do want to draw more cards. Actually, we're pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and apply 24 damage shield to... what? My front friend, I think? That seems good. Sure. Cool. That damage shield will help a lot. Every single bit of it is going to basically mean it's a relentless turn I don't have to worry about, so... Cool. Click Proclamation. It's good. Great news. Keep clicking cards because they're good to click. And we scale faster than anything they're doing, so I feel no fear. I think we actually win next turn, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe. Yes. In fact, it is accurate. I spent so much time asking if I could. I didn't really think to ask if I needed to. Incredible news. Well, alright, fair enough, Monster Train, get got. I mean, we didn't even have to go to Relentless. Top floor was obviously correct. I mean, we were so strong. I didn't end up actually getting anything other than prints from blank pages because I was drawing too many cards. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. It's fine. It's Monster Train. We take these. That's a really good run. I love being able to do silly stuff, and this is truly the holiest of holy shields. That's definitely going to be the name of the episode. That is a silly roll. First Hell Pact, remove consume double stack. What do you mean? I could have even put a -2 in it, which would have been, I guess, cooler looking, you know, a third upgrade or something, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this was enough. It was enough. And I actually think the -2 ended up being more useful, making something else free, so I probably would have still considered doing it, so... Anyway, I mean, Cursed Vines is incredible. I also, huge shout out, by the way, to the Cursed Vines Hope for Peace plus Intrinsic Pyregrow angle. Using this to guarantee that Echo Seedling is never causing me to create too many Pyregrows. Now, you could also, by the way, just like create a million Pyregrows and be fine with it. But I kind of wanted to draw my cards. The nice thing about doing the extra health, or rather ember there, is that it makes the holiest shield even stronger. But as you could obviously tell, we didn't need it to be stronger, so that's why I didn't do that. The tiny stone into the keeper was a silly high roll that let me do frozen nostalgia, which was awesome because then my stings were doing so much damage. They were just hitting like a truck. It's plus 15, plus 25 magic power to stings, and plus 15 to everything else. My Cursed Vines was killing units in kind of an unbelievable fashion. It usually doesn't. And that was also a ton of bonus damage by Proclamation. Just an unnecessary amount. At 100 in piercing, this card is excellent. At 175 in piercing, it's like, that doesn't really kill many things in the thresholds. There's a few things, right? I think it's like it can connect with spell shield guys and kill them, but they're almost never in front, so it doesn't really matter. It's just bigger number, which is cool. Great. Bigger number, good. Why not? Good stuff. What a fun time. All right. Thank you, Monster Train. I really appreciate that. Good run. Lots of nice hits here and feeling solid about it. So, cool. All right. Well, without even having reached an hour, I will let you all go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.